Today we have a burning topic to check out. I was on a type-specific forum, to remain nameless, sharing my inimitable wisdom about rotation in general aviation airplanes. But you know how it is. Some folks are ready to get their dukes up. It's easy to start a fight on the web. But instead of settling it the old-fashioned way with pistols at dawn, I figured I have, my gosh, I've got the technology to answer this question. Maybe once and for all, more or less. Meaning, I've got a GoPro and an airplane. So, the setup is this. We're going to test the ideas thrown at me on the web, and we're going to see what actually works. So, if I'm wrong, I'll admit it on camera. After all, camera never lies, right? This airplane is an A36 Bonanza, the 1981 version to be exact. It has a 1,300-pound useful load, so it's pretty light, and it's only got me in the airplane. The weight and balance shows that. I'll put that on screen so you can see that, as well as the takeoff roll and the implied VR that we'll use. If you work the numbers, the pilot handbook implies a speed for rotation. I've always interpreted that as a speed to set the pitch attitude and let the airplane fly off when it's ready. Or technically, when the wing develops enough lift to fly. I like this technique as opposed to yanking it off the ground, but hey, that's just me. One of my opponents, erstwhile opponents, proposes that the elevator can lift the nose wheel at zero airspeed. I have my doubts, but hey, we'll try it anyway. Another one says that the nose wheel comes off the ground at VR. Well, we'll see. This particular airplane has almost 500 pounds on the nose wheel when it's empty. And then you add fuel and me, fuel over 600 pounds, me over, which you can see why I'm skeptical. But the time has come, my friends, to grab the GoPro and let it tail the tale. If you're ready, I'm ready.
Traffic, white Bonanza, back taxi, 35 Borland. Absolutely beautiful winter morning here at 50 Fox. So we're going to take us a little short flight and see what happens. Speed. And I'm going to add power. There's full power. And there's pitch. I don't think that happened, so I'm going to reduce it a little bit to neutral. Here's the rest of the acceleration. 55 knots. There we go, there's rotation. It's flying pretty quick, nice and cold today, so gear up, accelerate. Alright, well, let's see what the video did. What it proves. Did the nose wheel come off? Because I gave it a fairly abrupt rotation, and it felt really light, and lots of thrusties today, 35 degrees. So we'll see.
There you have it. Things happen fast rolling down the runway. If you blink, you'll miss it. Let's look at that first test. If you look close, you'll see the elevator does not lift the nose wheel at zero airspeed, but maybe there's some trick that I just don't know. The second idea was whether the elevator lifts the nose wheel off at rotation speed was a bit trickier. And the airplane, it sure felt like the wheel came off the ground, but if you look close, the nose strut goes to full extension and the wheel rolls on the ground for a few more seconds before the airplane lifts off the ground. I can understand that some folks believe the wheel comes off the ground. I sure thought that might have happened when I was rolling down the runway. But the GoPro tells a different story. Cool. We learned something today. I tried to bias the takeoff in favor of the nose wheel coming off early, and it still didn't work. At heavier wedge and higher temps, well, I just don't see it. At least for this class of general aviation airplanes, the elevator does not have enough authority to lift the wheel off the ground at common rotation speeds. Remember, these are normal takeoffs, not using short or soft field techniques. The term rotation really applies to jets, so let's think about that for a second. These airplanes, typically with swept wings, don't fly off like GE airplanes do. You have to set a physical pitch attitude that puts the nose wheel in the air, and that results in an angle of attack on wings that produces enough lift to fly off at a specified unstick speed. There are a few piston-powered tricycle geared airplanes that exhibit the same behavior. Notably, the P-38 is one of those. Tailwheel airplanes are a whole different kettle of fish, and we're not talking about those today. The reason I advocate letting the airplane fly off is that you get into an acceleration mode that will take you right through liftoff and acceleration, pretty much in ground effect through best rate of climb. A lot of advantages for that. The big deal is you prevent situations where you get the airplane off the ground at the fine edge of a stall and must use ground effect to keep from having a crash. So, on the good-bad scale, that's bad. I say mitigate the risk inherent to takeoff, do it smoothly and efficiently. I think that works best, but your mileage may vary. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the bell. See you next time.